Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Diana and today we are here to discuss another interesting topic on spirituality and that is the dark night of the soul. So I'm here to take you through in what it means, what it is, the things you'll be experiencing and everything. So I hope you stick around for this interesting topic because I'm here to enlighten you, to get you out of the darkness and bring you into the light. So I hope you're ready, my beloved ones. You're loved. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you. I appreciate that. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to me. Yeah, so stick around and enjoy this interesting topic with me. So let's begin. What is the dark night of the soul? So the dark night of the soul is a crucial ball of transformation in which you are releasing a part of your identity that you cherish so much that you only think this is you, but it's dying. The old is dying, the new has to emerge. They are not you, you created them in order to survive. Yes, so you have to let it go, it has to die. In spirituality, this is like the spiritual rebirth. You need to be rebirthed, you need to be reborn into a new you that you've never accepted. So you'll have to go through this dark night. Okay, with that it means that you have to go through these tough moments physically, yes, not spiritually, physically. So sometimes it's triggered by life situations. Maybe you've lost someone, a relationship has ended, a breakup, you've lost your job. So it has to be triggered with something intense that has to make you go through the darkest moments of your life. So in these moments, you'll feel like you're just not who you are anymore. The old has to die for the new to come. I hope you are understanding me, beloved ones. So it's a crucial moment in the spiritual journey. This is a crucial moment where your faith has to be tested. Yes, your faith has to be tested in a way that will you trust and let go, or will you cling on to it and try to find solutions? Yes. So personally, I've been through it. I know how it feels. I know how it is. And I don't want to lie. It's not a beautiful experience. It's actually so painful. But you have to go through it. And again, this is not a punishment. This is just a period of your life. It's temporary. And it's a phase which is very important for your spiritual growth. So in order to move to the next step, don't resist it and don't try to find solutions where you can't. There are times where you can't even control anymore. You don't have any control anymore, so you just say, I surrender to it. So that is the turning point. So don't cling so much onto it, just surrender. So let's move to the reason why you have to experience the dark night of the soul, like why it happens. So one of the reasons is to let go of what no longer serves you. Yes, sometimes in our lives we are met with these situations whereby you fear to let go because you are depending on this thing. Let's say, for example, a relationship. You fear to let go of this partner or this person because, like, you've had so many attachments that it's so hard to let go. But when it's time to let go, you will have to let go, no matter how much you try to protect it. It will have to go because it reaches a point whereby you no longer need that thing anymore. Yes, for you you'll feel like, no, I still need this thing, but spiritually you don't need it anymore. You have to let it go. So it's time for it to go because it no longer serves you. And the moment you let go, the new comes in. That is something most of us don't understand. Even me myself, I used to I could protect that thing. I could try however much I can just to not let that person or that thing go. So I came to realize that for for me to receive something new, I have to let go. Another reason why the dark night of the soul has to happen is for you to deepen your spiritual connection. Yes. So these are the moments you realize, like, you're losing a lot of things. Like, this is the moment you lose friends, you lose relationships, you lose jobs, and maybe you lose the things that you're so much attached to. Yes. And one thing about spirituality, you don't choose to awaken. Actually, it's like it chooses you. But in real sense, this is something we chose long time ago, before this lifetime. Okay, we'll talk about past life and more in another video, but I'm just trying to tell you, like, this is something you didn't choose. People will be like, she was just okay and now she's preaching about spirituality, what happened, blah blah blah. No. Like, something, like, it came forcefully. Yes. For those who are into spirituality, they know. So when you start cutting people off, when you lose jobs, I'm sorry, I didn't choose to cut you off. It just happened for my own good, for my own growth, for my own elevation. It has to happen like that. So for you to grow spiritually, you have to go through the dark night of the soul, which is not pain, which is not which is not a sweet thing. So embrace it. Okay, another reason you have to go through the dark night of the soul is to push you into your authentic self. Yes, most of us, the person who we were taught we are growing up and everything is not actually your authentic true self. Yes, your true authentic self has to die. Okay, your old self has to die for your true authentic self to be born. Yes. And this spiritual death is what we call the dark night of the soul. Like, you lose your old identity. You lose the person you thought you are, which you were never. That is just some illusions that were put there so as to make you believe this is who you are, while this is not who you really are. So it has to die. You have to undergo a spiritual death. Yeah. And I don't mean to scare anyone. Yeah. It's a spiritual death, not a physical death that everyone knows. So yes, you have to go through that. And I can say, just embrace it. Yeah, just embrace it. In however much painful it is, just allow it. Your body needs that. Don't resist. Just allow it. and you're gonna move to the next stage. Yes. So let's talk about signs that you might be going through the dark night of the soul. Number one, you will feel so much disconnected to the world that you knew. Yes, everything will feel like dying. Yeah, I remember for me, one day I got outside and I just saw gray. Like there was no life to anything. Nothing ever excites you again. But it's just this period of time. Okay, it looks like depression, but it's not depression. So you will see, you will feel like the world has paused. Nothing is making sense. The bright colors are no longer bright, they are dull. Yes. So you'll feel disconnected with a lot of things. You'll be alone, you'll be isolated in your room, crying a lot, yes. So feeling disconnected is not end of it all. Just know it's temporary. I will also question your path. You will question that why am I going through this? Is there a reason behind this? Why is everything happening the way it's happening? Like you will have a lot of questions. But with time you'll get the answers. Once you walk through it, you will get full answers about every question you have. So by realizing that, you know you are actually not depressed, but you are on a spiritual path, which is very much guided, which is very much protected. Yes, you are just a chosen one who is going through a spiritual rebirth. Embrace it again. Another sign that you're going through the dark night of the soul it is emotional heaviness and isolation. So have you ever imagined the feeling that uh, someone who is sentenced to someone who is sentenced for life feels like? It's like nothing makes sense anymore. So I would say that it's like that same feeling, because like nothing makes sense. You're just there, okay? You're just existing. Like whatever will be, will be. This is the moment to say, "Que sera, sera." Like let it be the way it is. So it's just a moment. It's temporary. Yes, it has to happen like that. Like I said, it's very painful, you know. But you have to go through it, and that doesn't mean that spiritual spiritual people are just punished all the time. No, there are benefits about spirituality because there's a breakthrough right at the end of this darkness. Yes. So take note of the signs. Sometimes you should also not confuse it with depression. You can ask people, you can seek help from therapists and someone who has gone through the dark night of the soul like me, and go to the hospital. Like just seek help if you need, because sometimes it's hard to differentiate between the dark night of the soul and depression or other illnesses. So yeah, let's talk about how to navigate the dark night of the soul, like how to get through it. So number one is to surrender control. When you cannot control something that you don't know about, just surrender. Surrender is the key to the breakthrough. Yes. So just surrender what you cannot control. You know there are some things that are much beyond our control. Like you can't. The truth is this time you just tell God, this is too much for me. I cannot handle it anymore. Yes. So that surrender is the turning point. Surrender and you see things change. Yes. Because the moment you surrender, things just shift in a second. Yes. So when you are going through that, don't control it. Don't try to figure out things. Don't try to force things. Just surrender. Another thing you can do to navigate the dark night of the soul is by daily grounding practices. That includes you can journal, you can write down whatever you are going through. Yes, journaling for future reference to note the patterns also. And you can also meditate. Yeah, there are so many guides on how to meditate if you're a first timer. Just sit down, relax, breathe in, breathe out, and just listen to yourself. Let everything that needs to be let out and bring in new air, fresh air in. Yes, that is meditation. And also, you can take nature walks. Yes, this helps so much to connect with nature. You can go somewhere where it's peaceful and walk barefoot. You can connect with the trees, the birds, nature in itself. Yeah, that helps a lot. Yeah, it can get you out of the state of depression, and it can give you you can feel some new energy getting inside you. So when you feel overwhelmed, just do those simple practices and you'll feel much better. Another way of navigating dark night of the soul is by just trusting the process. Yes, it's temporary, and let go. Just trust and let go. You'll see how things get easy. Yes. So again, don't try to force the outcome. Don't try to fix things. You are not a fixer, because this is actually a thing that just came to you. You didn't plan it. So when you try to force the outcome, you make it worse. So just don't try to do whatever you don't understand. Just surrender and just know the situation is temporary, and you'll see a change. Yes. So with all that said, I want to leave you with a closing message for the people who are going through the dark night of this world. So it's not an ending, it's not the end of you. You will always come through it strong and better. Strong, renewed, elevated, changed. Yes, you are moving close to who you are, to your true self. So just know this phase is very temporary. You will come out of it. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. So what I can say is just embrace it. Once you understand it, it gets easier. When you don't understand it, it looks very hard, very painful. It looks like a punishment, but that is the way out. Just embrace it and see breakthroughs. Breakthrough is just right at the end of your darkest moment. Yes, so you are not being punished, you're not cursed. You're just going through a transformation period.